Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we discuss organizational implementation tool. This is most important topic for exams. Final exam of BS. This is most important topic. एंड ये टॉपिक जो है वो लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन में ज़रूर आता है. देन वी डिस्कस organizational implementation tool. Organizational implementation tool instruments include a broad range of governing tools which rely upon the use of government institution and personnel to effect policy output delivery and policy process change. Substantive organizational tool available to affect both the production and consumption distribution of goods and services in society. Procedural organizational tools generally involve the organization and reorganization of government agencies and process in order to affect key parameters of the policy communities government face in making public policy. Now we discuss substantive organizational instrument. First we define this, then we write the substantive organizational instrument in detail. First we discuss direct government. The direct government use of government agencies for substantive policy purposes involve the delivery of a good or service by government employees funded by appropriation from government treasury. Next we discuss line department. In most countries, government agencies undertake a wide variety of tasks on a direct basis. These services are provided at all levels of government, central or federal, provincial, state or regional, as well as urban or local, in slightly different configuration in different countries. Then we discuss the main characteristic of modern government agencies. So what are the main characteristic? The main characteristic of modern governments are modern government agencies are given below. First is personnel are appointed on the basis of merit system. Next is office holder do not own the office in which they work. Third point is office tend to be organized in a hierarchical fashion. Fourth point is all activities in the agency operate according to the rule of law. Then we discuss central support agencies. These are agencies which are similar in appearance to line department but often act more like private companies, delivering service within governments rather than to external constituencies. Many of these agencies are quite large, and since they often serve functions similar to private companies, they are and have often been primary target for government effort to develop market modes of governance in some sector through contracting out or privatizing government service. Next heading we discuss, that is social and health insurance and pension plans. So social and health insurance and pension schemes like those used in many countries for unemployment insurance, elderly income support and health care are other such government organization based schemes in which all individuals in certain categories are mandated to make payment with a government agency which act usually as a monopoly insurance provider for that group. Next heading, we discuss quasi-governmental organizational form. All of these second type of government agencies have an essentially bureaucratic organizational structure. So, public enterprises and other corporate form. Then we discuss this public enterprise and other corporate form. So, the most common and well-known type of quasi-governmental substantive organizational tool, the key feature of these organizational, however, is that they have a corporate form and are not administrative agencies. That is, they operate under separate legislation or under general corporate legal principle, and government control is exercised indirectly as a function of government share ownership. Next, we discuss organizational hybrid alternative service delivery. They have often been proposed in situations where governments would like to privatize or contract out government service, but where there is no competitive market. For instance, many airport, port and harbors are run by such independent authorities which rely on governments for their monopoly position, but which are answerable to their own board for their activities rather than to the government itself. Next and the last heading of substantive organizational tool is partnership and contracting out. More recent effort on the part of some governments to shift some sectors from legal or corporatist to market modes of governance, that is, to offload legal and financial responsibility for goods and service delivery and have existing good and service delivered through the private or quasi-governmental sector. Now we discuss procedural organizational instrument. This involves the use of the organizational resources of government, personnel, staffing, institutionalization, and internal procedure or effect policy process in order to better achieve general government aim or specific program activities. First point is network management tool. There are many different types of procedural tools linked with the use of specific government organizational resources which can affect various aspects of policy subsystem behavior in policy process. First heading is staff or central executive agencies. This is an old form of government organization, one in which a small coordinating government agency rather than one which directly delivers service to the public is created to centralize agency initiatives some areas. Next heading is tribunal and other quasi judicial bodies. These are created by statutes and perform many administrative functions, hearing appeal concerning licensing, for example, of pesticide, certificate of personnel or program, and permit, for example, disposal of effluent, appointment by government. They usually represent or purport to represent some diversity of interest and expertise. Next, we discuss creating or reorganizing governmental agencies. So, another fairly commonly used procedural organizational tool is to establish new government agency, reform existing institution in order to focus or refocus state and societal activities on specific problem or issue areas. Next, we discuss establishing analytical unit. Some governments have also set up internal think tanks or research institute in order to provide policy advice to government. Many governments departments and agencies also have established specialized policy unit designed to generate studies and report which can influence or to pursue both government official and non-governmental actor of the merit of government plan. Next, we discuss establishing clientele units. New administrative unit in areas like urban affairs, science, technology, and other areas to promote multiculturalism, women's, and human rights. Next, we discuss establishing government reviews, ad hoc task forces, commissions, inquiries, and public hearing. So, you people write this heading in short. So, a sixth common procedural organization tool used by government is the establishment of a government review. These range from formal mandated periodic review of legislation and government activity by congressional or parliamentary committee and internal administrative bodies, ad hoc process such as task force or inquiries designed to activate or mobilize network actors to support government initiative. Next, we discuss legislative and executive oversight agencies. This category of organizational tool also includes specialized agencies with very different policy making functions like arm's length independent auditors journal or access to information commissioners, which are unit typically attached to legislature providing some oversight or control over executive branch activities. And the last, we discuss conclusion. Organization based implementation tools are generally costly and high visibility. This is because the they rely on government personnel funded by appropriation from general revenue raised through taxes or royalties, although some are also funded from market revenue stemming from the sale of goods or service. The use of tax-based funding makes the use of public servant expensive in the sense that government tend to have a limited capacity to tax citizens to pay for service and incur opportunity cost no matter which activity they choose to adopt. So I hope you will understand all these notes. So if you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and also like, comment or share. Thank you.